I'm missing that is keeping me from the promise? Where have I provoked my angels?
Good. Your angels have charge over you according to Psalms 91, verse 11 through 12. I'm going to get ready and close shortly. But it says here, for he shall give his angels what?
Charge over thee.
So that means you have an angel in charge over thee. And what is he in charge of?
To keep thee in all thy ways.
Keep thee in all thy ways. Read on.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. When you understand that your angels have charge over you, you will begin to recognize that your angels are ready to work for you and in you and through you.
Okay, so now, that was just the introduction. And when we come back on Tuesday, make sure you have your books with you. You over here? Ooh. Maybe you can talk someone into it. Okay, the anatomy of angels. I'm going to go into some things with you about these angels. Because angels are spirit beings. According to Mama Jeffries, she gave me a document that she does some research on. And this is why I know that I'm on to something with what God told me to do. She says these, and she talked with me more extensively, and she gave me the research on. That's what she said. I wanted you to read it first before you give it to Poem, because I don't know if they're ready for this. And she says in National Geographic was trying to do something on this. But they have these little dwarfs about 2 feet high in the woods in Africa and village. She's met with them. And this is part of the spiritual pilgrimage that we were beginning to ask about. And prophetess Brenda has also talked about them as well. She's gone in and seen them. She's seen them appear and disappear. But it looks like, according to what prophetess Jeffries is saying, she says the Western world picked up on it, and they got the angels like little fat babies flying around. Yes. Those are really the African dwarfs. And that's why when she was talking about the dwarfs, and when they have the name's leaving me now, she talked about the Twa, but she talked about, like, sometimes you see in the fairy tales we have to pay the toll, trolls. Those all these like kind of short beings. These beings are existing, operating as healers. I'm going to go into a more exhaustive work concerning angels. She also, and I wish Mother Jordan was up here, but we'll go into that in weeks to come. Mother Jordan talks about how her grandfather would not allow them to whistle in the house. Is that right, Mother Jordan? He did not like for you to whistle in the house. I remember her telling stories about that. Okay. Turn her mic on, the black mic up. Yeah. I said, your father did not like for y'all to whistle in the house, right? Her black mic is not on. Anybody in the sound booth? Okay, go ahead. He didn't like for y'all to whistle in the house, right?
No.
And how come he didn't let y'all whistle in the house?
You know, he really didn't say, but I mean, he felt like, I guess, the vibration.
Well, what they found in these studies, and I said, now that's interesting, because a lot of times the people come from Africa was bringing a lot of these same type of traditions. When they would whistle, Elijah Smith says, my grandparents didn't like it too. Antoinette E.M. John says, we could not whistle in our house too. When you began whistling, you calling these spirits, these angels. Wow. And they would come. And if it was a child there, they would abduct the child and take them. They would like disappear. And would take them off somewhere for years, and then they'll return them back in about 4 or 5 years later, and they would become healers. And they would begin to be trained. This is some very, now I know this sounds crazy. And see, now all of a sudden, all of these people are coming up with these myths about my father said, don't, they're coming here from the South, from the Caribbean. Where did this come from? And she began to show about the bottle trees and how they would put the bottles in the trees.
Yes.
So the wind will blow through
Yes,
it
yes.
to encourage the spirit.
Yes. Yes.
So, this is amazing. And she gave me an exhaustive work. And it's just strange that it came to me because I was just saying to my wife, I'm getting ready to do an extensive research about angels. Because God has begun showing me the interaction of angels. And that's when I felt led that he told me to release this during the conference. He didn't tell me when to print up the next set. But he got me into something, and then I heard people started testifying about the principle we gave them in here about writing to your angels. Writing to the angels of your enemies, write to the angels of individuals that's bothering you. They have an angel. You can't talk to the being, but you can talk to their angel. Their angel will straighten out the situation. Let your angels negotiate. So those of you that are in poem prophets, you already have it. You're blessed. But I want you to do a $200 seed for entertaining your angel. And you'll be blessed all the more as a result of it. We're going to go over that some more because I'm going to begin going into some things more about these angels. And I got some works to begin to read up on because your angels have come to increase you. Say it with me, my angel
My angels
has come
come
to increase me.
to increase me.
Thank God
Thank God
for my angel of increase.
for my angel of increase.
All right.